नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भा नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, having Nayana Diksha, for living Shuddhadvaita process. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Sitting with us are long list, so I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, after the destruction of the demons, Gajamuhasura, Singhamuhasura, Tarakasura and Surabatma, Indra, who is completely filled with bliss, because now his position and his plane, Indraloka, is safe. He offers his own daughter to Subramanya and requests Subramanya to marry. So Subramanya accepts Devasena, and today is the day he also does Shiva Puja, cleaning his veil, making a special Ganga Tirtha. In Tiruchendur he made a well through his spear to wash the spear and take bath and do the Shiva Puja as the Prayaschitta. Whatever is said and done in the war, he has killed many people and the demon. So, to cleanse the spear veil, he creates a well. The well water is considered to be Ganga, and still, even though the well is just few meters away from the ocean, it's a good water. You can drink, take bath, it's not salt water. So, he washes the spear, takes bath in Tiruchendur and installs 8 Shivalingas and worships it. Still now, inside the Garbha Mandir of Tiruchendur, you can see 5 Shivalingas. Next to Garbha Mandir, 3 Shivalingas. And nobody can do puja to that 5 Shivalingas, because Subramanya himself does puja. Nobody can do puja to that 5 Shivalingas. Even now, no priest, nobody does puja. They keep that place clean and leave all the puja material. He himself does puja. Today is the day he did Shiva Puja and completed with all the war-related karmas and accepts Devasena in marriage. Then Devasena requests him as a twin sisters in past birth. They meditated towards Sadashiva, requesting Sadashiva, asking for a boon to marry his own son. So, Devasena reminds Subramanya, you have to marry my twin sister also. She is in this Janma born as Valli. We both did penance towards you. We both did tapas to have you as life partner. So he accepts Devasena's request in Tirupparangundram and marries Valli also. Today, midnight, 12 o'clock, in our temple we will be celebrating Valli and Devasena Subramania's marriage. And he will be doing Shiva Puja, then getting married. I welcome all the devotees to come and participate and get the blessings of the divine couple, Valli, Devasena and Subramanya. Let me enter into today's living Shuddhadvaita process. Listen. I am going to explain 4 major circuits, energy circuits operates in your system. Physical, the circuit which is responsible for expansion, means reproduction. Listen. Reproduction does not mean, it cannot be limited to just giving birth to a child. No. That is also part of expansion. Even if you are teaching certain ideology which you live and make people live that ideology, that is also expansion. Please listen. A doctor making more people doctor is expansion. That is reproduction. Not just giving birth. Giving birth is one way of reproduction. Like a human body makes more human body is reproduction. But ideologically, a doctor making more doctors is also a reproduction. I wanted to complete with you all. Let me have Subramania's blessings and do the arati. I was so filled with what I wanted to share. Let's have puja done to him and arati done to him and receive his blessings. I will continue the satsang.
अथ धूपः ॐ धूरसि धूर्वधूरं तं धूर्वतयोऽस्मान् धूर्वजितं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्तं देवानां स्थितमं तप्पितं दुष्टतमं मन्दिरं देवहूतमं तमसेर्हृदानं ब्रह्मस्वमाह्वा नित्यसत्त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षेमाभिन्वा संविक्ता महात्वायिकंशं वल्लीदेवसेना समेत सुब्रह्मण्यस्वामिने नमो नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भक्तिं निर्वृतिं मम वशोदुष्टमह्यमावह जीवनं जदिशो दिशा मानोहिकं सीतातवेदो रामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिव्रलग्नामीश्रियामा परिपातय वल्लीदेवसेना समेत सुब्रह्मण्यस्वामिने नमो नमः एकहारदीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अम्बस्त्राय नमः ॐ वसुवातारताय ते मधुक्षरन्निसिन्धवः माध्वीन्द्रसन्तोषधीः मरुदत्तमुदोषधिमनुवत्पातिवगम्भजः मधुज्योरस्मिनपिता मधुमाधो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागं वस्तुसोऽयः मा दीर्घावो भवन्तुनः माधो 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 वल्लीदेवसेना समेत सुब्रह्मण्यस्वामिने नमो नमः महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः सुब्रह्मण्यः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः सुब्रह्मण्यः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः सुब्रह्मण्यः प्रचोदयात् सुब्रह्मण्योऽहं 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 कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि.
Listen. The first circuit, physical, reproduction. As I said, it is not just all about physically giving birth. Even a doctor making more people doctor, an engineer making more people engineer, even that is a reproduction. Understand? This instinct of reproduction activates certain circuit in you. That is one. Second, listen very carefully. Physiological, keeping you alive means surviving. The circuit, physiological circuit, keeping you alive, like heart beating, blood pumping, lungs breathing, intestine and the stomach digesting. Survival circuit, which keeps you alive. Third, psychological, decisions, ideas, hopes for which you want to survive and you want to reproduce. Listen. Decisions, ideas, concepts, reasons for which you want to survive and reproduce is psychological. I am giving you step by step understanding. Physical is instinct to reproduce. As I said, reproduction does not stop limited to just making one more human body. Of course, that is also reproduction, but the understanding is not just limited to making one more human body. A doctor making more doctor is reproduction. Even a sannyasi making more sannyasis is reproduction. Sadashivatva, manifesting and making more people manifest Sadashivatva is reproduction. If you see from that scale, I am the person who has reproduced largest number. Every person who is initiated in unclutching or completion is my reproduction. So reproduction is not limited to just producing one more body, it is also part. Physiological is survival circuits. Breathing, converting blood into blood, heart beating, alive, being alive, surviving. That circuits, I call it as physiological. Psychological, concepts, ideas, hopes, decisions, reasons for which you want to survive and reproduce. There are some ideas for which you may want to survive, but you may not want to reproduce that on others. That is what is called selfish ideas. You may want money for yourself, but you may not want more rich people. Understand? There are some ideas for which you will survive and you will reproduce. There are some ideas for which you will survive, but you will not reproduce. Anything for which only you survive, don't reproduce, is under the matrix. For anything which you survive and you want to reproduce is beyond matrix. Understand? You want to be rich and you want to make more and more people rich, you will be out of matrix, because you will understand the whole circuit. Then your action becomes enriching, no more selfish. Listen carefully. The ideas for which you want to survive and you want to reproduce gets you out of the matrix, because for anything you want to survive and you want to enrich others, you want to reproduce, becomes non-selfish act. A non-selfish act will always lead to beyond matrix. For anything you want to survive, for that desire, for that hope, and for that purpose, but you don't want others to have that, then you will be within the matrix, under the matrix, because that will be from the root of selfishness. The physical circuit, physiological circuit, psychological circuit, last neurological circuit. Listen. Let me define what is neurological circuit. Neurology. I'll define from the angle of Agama. From the angle of Agama, I'm defining neurology. Just simple electric signals capable of giving you any experience irrespective of factual the-world reality is neurological circuit. Listen. The factual, the world, commonly accepted reality may be you are sleeping on the bed. But your experience, then your neurology giving you the experience, your bladder is full and you have a restroom and you need to use it. Understand? I'll remind you once more. Whenever you see a restroom in the dream, don't use it. It is a trap. I want you to remember that is the best example for neurology. That's the best example for neurological circuit. Listen. Independent of accepted the world facts, your neurological circuit can give you a separate experience through its signals. Through its electrical signals, it can give you independent, beyond, absolutely disconnected. Please listen. What is happening in accepted factual the world does not even need to relate 1%. You may be sitting in AC room, but your neurological signals can create, you are in a hell fire. If you are suffocated, if you are feeling suffocated, if you are feeling tortured, disturbed, you will go through the hell fire inside the comfortable AC room. The neurological signals and the experiences they generate and the space they put you in are completely independent of the world, common accepted facts and figures. Understand? The reason for which you want to survive and reproduce, the psychological circuit of you. See, you want to survive and reproduce certain experiences, and you also want to survive to avoid and not allow certain experiences on the planet Earth. For some people, they want to avoid conflicts in their personal life and they want to avoid wars in the planet Earth too. Honestly, not for Nobel Prize. Understand, the existence of your psychology is the quality of you. Quality of you. The neurological circuit is, listen to neurological, the idea, the truth carefully. Neurological circuit is independent of your physical, physiological, psychological. For example, you may be a great person, really having a very sincere intention to have conflict-free life, completion within you and with others. But unfortunately, if your neurology does not cooperate with you, it can go on making you perceive you are in conflict within you and with others. Listen. Aligning your reproduction instincts, aligning your survival instincts, aligning your psychological instincts and experiences, all these three alone is not sufficient. Your neurological the perceptions your neurology generates within you need to be stabilized. Listen carefully. Your physical circuit, the need to reproduce, can be beautifully aligned just by completion process. If you do more and more completion, you will see your physical survival, physical reproductive instincts become more and more complete and they fall in tune more and more with Sadashivatva. Same way, your physiological, the survival circuit, that can be aligned with Sadashivatva with more and more of yoga and pranayama. Your psychological reasons, hopes, desires for which you want to exist and you want to reproduce, that can be tuned more and more and more into Sadashivatva by more and more understanding, practice, more and more power manifestation. See, if you manifest more powers, your idea about you will change and the reason for which you want to survive and reproduce will change. Power manifestations will make your psychological circuit aligned with Sadashivatva. Listen carefully. Completion will align your physical circuit to align with Sadashivatva. Completion will make your physical circuits to align with Sadashivatva. Listen, the physical reproduction circuit, physiological survival circuit, psychological ideology, concept, theories, desires, hopes, plans, ambitions, visions for which you want to exist and reproduce. Neurological circuit, independent of all these three, it can just create some signals, either create havoc, chaos in your life, or can create just directly Sadashivatva in your life. Listen, completion can create tuning towards Sadashivatva in physical. Malakamba, rope yoga, yoga, pranayama, all that can tune your physiological circuits to Sadashivatva. Manifesting powers can tune your psychological circuit to Sadashivatva. Because even if you start manifesting one or two powers, your inner image will drastically get changed. A little bit of blood and flesh got into the mouth of the sheep, lion sheep, suddenly makes the cub realize it is lion. The transformation cannot be compared. You cannot say, hey, little bit flesh and blood gone into the cub's mouth. How can suddenly it become lion? How can this small act do such big transformation? It does. Sometimes your logic cannot catch. So I am sitting and meditating, I am lion for 10,000 years, still I have not become lion. How can that little bit of blood and flesh gone into that cub suddenly? 10,000 years I am sitting and doing pranayama and meditation, I am lion, still when I open my mouth, it meh. But this cub, just little flesh and blood gone into his mouth, inside the throat, he starts. That is initiation. You need to eat what you need to eat. If you eat food, you will continue to be human being. If you eat powers, you will become Sadashiva. How parents say, especially these Indian parents, Indian middle class parents, sick of this nutritions, leaving all their original food and dumping the same material processed with the preservatives in the shining bottles with a great brand imported from some country. And all the source materials have gone from our backyard. The village farmers market, which if you walk every morning, you will get all those items and you will also not have your diabetes. From there all the items get procured and goes somewhere, gets ground in the machine, and preservatives are added, enough chemicals are dumped into it, gets nicely branded in a big, very colorful cardboard box. All you want is a colorful printed cardboard box. Why don't you directly buy it? Why do you want to send all the material from here and import it with all that package and branding? Because that is shown in your TV. Time waste sitting in front of TV. Because of that, you don't walk up to the farmer's market and you get diabetes and you import what has been shown in the TV and eat. Peak of stupidity is Indian middle class mentality. It's a peak of stupidity. Their concept of nutrition. Hare, one of the amazing sutra in Ayurveda Shastra about this nutrition and diet. The land on which you walk every day, within 3 kilometer radius, whatever grows, eat, you will be always healthy. The land on which you live, because the nature, Prakriti, is such a loving mother, whatever you do not have, she will every day diagnose based on your feet touching her and grow those things exactly and complete you. She diagnoses you, feels you every day, and whatever she grows will have exactly what you need. And I am very responsible for this statement I am making. And I have tested it. And I am highly responsible for the statement I am making. I know there will be thousands of fools to make fun of this statement. You can come up with a stupid idea. Oh, then what about the poles where people are it's all snow, nothing else grows. No fool is going and living there permanently. People who are living there knows how to survive eating the things which grows there. Listen. The physical, physiological, psychological and neurological circuits functioning within your system, keeping you who you are, keeping you what you are. I was explaining about the nutritions. Whatever you feed to your kid, that is the way your kid will grow. If you feed in the name of nutritions all the preservative chemicals, that is the way your baby is going to be. If you don't know what to feed to your kid, bring them to Gurukul. I'll feed them with powers. When you feed a kid with powers, he becomes Sadashiva. Manifesting powers changes the very identity you carry about you. Vivekananda's father was asked by a person, oh, you have a son, daughters, have you earned enough for them? He says, I will never leave wealth for them. I will make a right inner image for them. Naturally, they will find everything for them. This is what a right father will do. Develop the right inner image for a child. The best inner image a child can develop will be developed if you feed him with powers. If you feed them with powers. Power manifestation will tune your psychology to Sadashivatva. This neurology, even if you fast sincerely, physically, physiologically, psychologically, Skandasashti, Nirahara, Brahmotsava, Mahotsava, Vaikuntha Ekadasi, Pratosham, Nirjala Ekadasi, whatever you do, this stupid neurology, in the night you will be having good feast, in the dream, the whole fasting is broken, destroyed. And you control yourself, you don't see this side, that side, Mogini, 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 and practice all celibacy, brahmacharya, physically, physiologically, psychologically, finally in the neurology, in the dream. This neurology, the neurological circuits are so independent of existential factual reality. How many of you understand what I am saying? And in the daytime with physical, physiological, psychological, you will practice so many great good things. The neurological signal demolishes the whole thing. Completion can tune your physical circuits to Sadashivatva. Yoga, Malakamba yoga, rope yoga, heavy yoga can tune your physiological circuits to Sadashivatva. Manifesting powers can tune your psychological circuits to Sadashivatva. Only spiritual alchemy products can tune your neurological circuits to Sadashivatva. Because they are completely altogether in a different level, different plane. You can't do anything about your neurological circuit. You may be a highly educated, decent, British, etiquette gentleman, but in your sleep, your neurological circuit can make you do 1, 2, 3, everything on your bed. You may be a highly etiquette, real British gentleman. The night dream, if your bladder is full, your neurology sends a signal. You will see a restroom and suddenly you will wake up for your bed to be wet. Neurological signals are independent of other three circuits. The one and only way your neurological circuits can be tuned to Sadashivatva is spiritual alchemy products. Now, I am making all these four available for you in Sadashivoham. Aligning your physical reality to Sadashivatva through completion, aligning your physiological circuits to Sadashivatva through rope yoga, Mallakamba yoga, and all the 800 asanas described by Sadashiva in Agamas, you are going to practice in the 21 days. No, I am overweight, obese, 120 kg, 230 pounds, will I be able to? You can. You can. I have seen my guru making 100 kg, 150 kg people doing Sirasasana in maximum of 15 seconds on their own. On their own. And they come back from Sirasasana. It's not that once for all they go on. They come back from Sirasasana with all health. I have seen my gurus doing and I know the methodology. You will be able to do. Don't worry. Mallakamba rope yoga and the authentic yoga will make your physiological circuits to be in tune with Sadashivatva. Manifesting powers will make your psychological circuit to be in tune with Sadashivatva. And spiritual alchemy products will make your neurology to be in tune with Sadashivatva. Best complete gift. Best complete gift to the world to manifest Sadashivatva is Sadashivoham 2016. I welcome everyone to come and attend November 12th and 13th Shuddhadvaitam Advanced 2-day program. It's my gift to all the Shuddhadvaitam grads and IA grads, whether you prepare yourself for Sadashivoham or not, I am going to give you Sadashivoham. I have decided to give, I am going to give. So, it's a free program. All the IA grads and Shuddhadvaitam grads are eligible to attend. November 12th and 13th, you are welcome. It will also prepare you for Sadashivoham 2016. It will start making you manifest Sadashivoham experience. So, anyone who has already cast yourself for Sadashivoham also, please come to this 12th, 13th Shuddhadvaitam advanced program, because I am going to share a unique way of preparing yourself for Sadashivoham. See, from the November 12th, 13th, you will start preparing yourself for the next 21 days for December 1st, Sadashivoham 2016, the grand happening and opening. The grand happening and opening, the grand cosmic happening. So, November 12th and 13th, you will also be receiving the Garbha after the program. We are working in full speed to reach the Garbha, the Sadashiva Garbha, to all of you before the program itself, so that on the day of the program, you will receive it as a gift. And you can also participate in a special spiritual process with Sadashiva Garbha. And today's subject for Vakyartha Sadas and Facebook status for all of you is completion tunes your physiological circuit to Sadashivatva. Malakamba Yoga, rope yoga, authentic yoga tunes your physiological, completion tunes your physical. Rope yoga, Malakamba yoga, authentic yoga tunes your physiological circuit to Sadashivatva. Manifestation of powers tunes your psychological circuits to Sadashivatva. Spiritual alchemy products tunes your neurological circuits to Sadashivatva. So, make it for Sadashivoham 2016 to tune all your circuits and your whole being to Sadashivatva. So I bless you all, let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.